Well, hello, folks. As I am Rex Dressington back here once again. It is lovely to see you, lovely to have you here. Well, welcome back to Finding the Fighter. It is lovely to have you back here once again for our show. Of course, there's only three more fighters to sit down and chat with me, so it'll be a very lovely, wonderful time. Well, and I hope you all enjoy my show. One. Well, hello, folks. It is I, Rex Rexington, and welcome to the show. We have our first guest here with us here this evening, so let's bring them up onto the stage and, well, let's have ourselves a chat.
Hello.
Oh, hello. You're the first one to do that.
Well, this must be prim and proper.
Oh, of course. Some of these fighter folks don't have to. Some are very, polite, have some manners, others don't, but, not a lot of them are, don't seem as
Yes.
dignified as you, so.
Well, it comes with the job. So.
Ah, I see. So, would you please introduce yourself to the audience as well as those watching at home that, don't know you?
Yes, I am Flight Commander Jones of the SCP Foundation, previously Director Jones. I work in research and development of different assortments of aids during fights, and I also study things.
Oh, interesting. Don't mind me asking, what is it you, study specifically?
Anything that can be seen as anomalous, granted myself included.
Ah, I see. And, what made you want to join, Fight Finder then?
It was a lot of the displays of different talents, whether naturally or gained through technology. There's a lot of people here that can show some very interesting set of skills that you would not see just through, being out on the street every day.
Yes, a lot of them do portray some very interesting talents with their technology or natural ability. Have there been any that stood out to you, or?
I mean, as always, Mr. Levi stands out just for the fact of him being himself. Along with that, there are some that are very adaptable. Red or the Red Baron is another one. I've seen him personally go through effectively hell and back, and he's still pushing through.
Wow. Yeah, we actually had Red here on our show and on an earlier episode, and yeah, he was quite fun to talk to. Wants to say. So, are you a fighter yourself? Do you participate in some of the competitions?
I do fight sometimes. A lot more recently, I've been facilitating events
Oh, really?
regularly.
Oh, what
So-
kind of events do you facilitate?
Sort of boss rushes.
Boss
Let
rushes.
fighters go on teams and fight not themselves, but sort of little things I've conjured up.
Interesting. And how's that been going? Has it been showing success?
Seems that a lot of them like it, though there have been hiccups with a third party interfering due to one of the contestants.
Oh, I see. Interesting. And what made you want to do something like this boss rush in the first place?
Mostly observing, seeing what people can do and how they work together as a team. Normally, you have Fight Finder as a thing of people fighting other people, and I want to see them, well, work together.
I see, I see. And have you seen some good teamwork happening between some of the ones that have participated?
Quite. Yes. Let's see. First event we had one of the fighters power up scales with radiation to take out one of the later bosses.
Oh.
And in the more recent ones, we've seen more coordination and fighters working more fluently together. So it's been quite enjoyable.
And do you have any goals that you want to accomplish through Fight Finder? Any ambitions that can be accomplished through participating in these fights or holding your little boss rushes?
Honestly, it's just mostly for seeing how people work together and seeing the displays of ability and researching them, pushing people to be their best selves.
Let's see. And has that been proving fruitful for you?
Somewhat. I don't have that many people that I've been able to sponsor yet, but
Oh, you're
it will come around soon
you're
enough.
also a sponsor.
Yes, I head for the SEV Foundation, at least the division that is working with the people in Fight Finder. So I've got a few fighters that I'm sponsoring. Bang, Scales. There may be one more coming in soon, but
I see, I see.
well,
And what kind of benefits do they get for being sponsored by you?
I don't ask them of anything other than if they need to receive any aid at all, please come see me about it, whether it being payment, technology, anything like that. I can more than likely acquire it.
I see. I see. Eh. You're the third sponsor we've had on our show, so each one offers something different to the sponsored fighters. You know, different types of dealings, different benefits. You know, trying to coax in some of the other fighter participants to kind of build their own little arsenal of fighters. So, as a sponsor, have you made any alliances with any other of the sponsors, or are there any that you see as rivals in your little operations?
Alliances solely for the fact of no one has approached me for any. And rivals, well, it is really just me and a few others, so we are not really big enough to have rivals yet.
I see, I see. And you said you also participated in some fights. Do you have a... Well, actually, given the... since the rank system has changed as of recent current... what's your current win in the career category?
Oh, I do not count. Most of the time when I fight, it is issuing a challenge to the individual and trying to match them on their power.
I see.
A power level for me is a bit difficult because I fluctuate a lot. Being able to shift through different forms means I am able to scale accordingly to the fight.
I see, I see. Interesting. So now I'm curious, what kind of skills do you bring to the table that sets you aside from the rest of the participants? You know, what gives you that little extra edge in battle?
If I were to be unrestrained by my morals, complete reality bending. But since I do not want to use it on other people's or make it unfair, I normally just stick to mimicking fighters or entities that I've seen.
Interesting. Interesting. And through the fights that you've participated in, any that you see as like ones that you had a fond memory of, the most memorable fights, like.
The fight I had with Levi himself was very fun, though I do wish to have a rematch. Other than that, let's see. Bang was fun to fight, and Miss Rhino was also a good fight.
And have you yes, have you thought about any of the fighters that you've encountered, some that you've seen in the ring? Have you thought of any of them that could be a good role model for people to follow? Like,
a good role model. I think Miss V can be a pretty good role model.
and why?
She's humble but still daring, and she has a very certain sense of, I guess, well, it's hard for me to put into words. It's a sense of, well, she just feels right. She's... She doesn't back down from many things, but she also knows when to pull her punches with stronger foes. She's smart on and off the battlefield, so...
And do you have like a favorite fighter, one you can like constantly see yourself rooting for whenever they step into the ring?
I would have to say that would be either Mr. Red or Bang, just because I've encountered them quite a few times, and they've been very, very fun to be around.
I see. And are there any fighters that you see as a rival? One you want to like overcome?
Fighter's Singularity, no, but the third party I had mentioned earlier, I'd wish they'd stop throwing wrenches into plans I already have set.
I see. Well, that is all the questions that I have for you this evening. Do you have any closing remarks? Anything you want to promote? Anyone you want to call out personally?
I cannot think of any. Thank you for having me on here.
Of course, it was lovely to have you. Thank you very much for sitting down and chatting with me today.
Of course.
And welcome back to our show. We have our next guest here with us this evening, so let us bring them up onto the stage and let's have ourselves a chat. Well, hello.
Hello.
Are you one of the anomalies
Hi, how's it going?
that the director deals with?
I don't know who that is.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I do, yeah. Yeah, we're best pals.
Oh.
Best pals. Go back, way back.
I see.
Mhm,
Well,
yeah.
please introduce yourself to the audience and to those watching at home that don't know you.
Yeah. I'm McMeaty, a domestic terrorist. I go through every building, every town, every city. No government has caught me yet.
Huh.
Even this building.
Okay. Alright, I'm not going to pay any mind to that statement. Alright,
Yeah.
what, how many wins do you have for Fight Finder, if you, keep track? Or remember?
8 million.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. It's so, like, simple.
Wow, you must be very strong.
Oh, yeah, that's what I get that a
Yeah. Yes. So what made you want to join, Fight Finder in the first place?
Well, I'll be honest. I was going through the Google Apps. We all know what that is, right?
Yeah.
But I was going through Google Apps, and I saw it, and I think I misread it because I was thinking, oh, holy shit, Feet Finder! I've been looking for this my whole fucking life, and then there it was, Feet Finder, and like, holy shit, I've been waiting for the day that I could see some of this shit on the like web, and you don't know, I was losing my mind. And then I show up and I see these big buff people and I don't know what the fuck to do. I thought there's gonna be feet, but no, there's just these guys. They've been wanting to fight. I don't know.
Yeah. And so, through being in Fight Finder, have you found yourself any goals or ambitions, things you want to accomplish?
I think one goal. One thing I've been really wanting to do is start a business, real
Really?
nice one, real on the side, get a family. Yeah, start something nice, like a lotion company or something, people want the smooth skin everywhere. And I've been taking the things, I've been taking the ranks, I've been building up slowly, getting some cash. Of course, debt coming, it's a bit hard sometimes,
yeah.
and another thing I want to do is take over the world.
Right. Yeah. I guess those are some very lofty ambitions.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do hope that those go well for you. Moving on. So you've seen some of the fighters in Fight Finder. They have varying array of skills, ability, and tech. But what separates you from the rest? What gives you that little extra edge in a battle?
Yeah. Sorry, what?
I'm asking if what gives you that extra edge in battle? Like what skills do you bring to the table?
Sorry, I got really distracted by your feet. But, so one of the things that I think gives me the best edge over anyone else, I built it myself, because I'm like that. I'm an engineer. I've built a couple hundred of these. Here, you want me to grab it? I left it here before, you opened the shop. It's something I've built. It's given me the edge over everyone. I've given 100 out so far. Here, let me grab it. I just left it. I left it.
Behind my...
Yeah, so I built this.
What even is that?
Oh, it's my edge against people. I built this. Yeah.
Oh, that is quite something.
It's called the Watcher. It hates cubes. The one thing. If you have any cubes in the set, remove them now. But
I would rather you not fire that in my studio.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'll get rid of
Yeah,
it soon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The damage bill for that thing would probably be quite high, and I don't think we have the money or budget to pay for repairs.
No, it's cheap. I've made it cheap. No worries. Yeah. But
Yeah.
My engineering and my smarts are really what puts me over the edge of most people. Like, you've got some people who just go. While they're doing that, I've been studying the soles of their body and the soles of their shoes. And, you know,
Really?
it's. Yeah, it really tells you everything you need to know about a person.
Oh, yeah. I guess it. What? So you also kind of believe in the thing of like fists can talk.
I don't think they can. They don't have the faculties to.
Hmm.
They've got knuckles. I don't know about mouths.
I see. Well, moving on. Out of the fights that you participated in, any that are the most memorable for you? Any ones that you kind of always think back on?
I remember this one time.
Go on.
Yeah, but there's this other person too. I think he's really hard to remember. So for some reason, he's very big.
Hmm.
I broke into his house a couple times.
Oh. Wow.
I forget his name though. It's like a big castle or some shit. I don't know. I had to pick up my friends from there one place.
Oh.
One time, you know. Purple pants, black cape, or brown cape, I don't know.
Are you talking about Gormunder?
He wears a very big wig, like a very big wig.
To talk about Gormunder?
Is that Gormunder?
Don't. Maybe?
No, he's wearing the Bazinga shirt. Gormunder's wearing the Bazinga shirt.
He is? Okay. I don't think he was when he was last on this. You know what? I'm not going to.
I'm talking about, it's something similar to Gormunder. I think it's Gormunder 3. Yeah, Gormunder 3. But, I had to pick, the only reason I remember right now is because I had to pick my friends up from his place yesterday. That was quite fun. Good friend, Dr. Bones. Got him. Got his guards. Got him! Yeah, so.
Yeah. And okay, that's something. So do you have a favorite fighter in Fight Finder? One that you always find yourself rooting for?
I always find this one fighter so immaculate he could burn your eyes out. Start a fire around him. Strength of the gods. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
He could pick up a couch with just a pinky finger.
Wow, that is impressive.
His name? Oh, yeah. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Sometimes he stares at you with pink eyes. He doesn't have any eyes. But anyways, I think you'll know him by the name when I say Bones Doctor. Dr. Bones.
I see. And why did Dr. Bones out of all people?
Who?
Okay, sorry, Bones Doctor out of all people.
Ah, yes. Well, you see, master of science in some cases, but he's also really good at rock, paper, scissors.
Wow.
Yeah, I haven't seen one person beat him yet. I've been building up to that goal personally myself, but there's only so far you can get.
I see. And to build on that a little bit,
It's
oh, sorry, finish your thought.
I didn't have a thought.
Oh, all right. Well, to build on that, is there a fighter on the that you've seen participate through the fights you've seen that you would see as a role model for others?
JFK.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
No. I didn't know he was a fighter.
He joined a bit ago.
Oh, really?
We tried to kill him.
Oh. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Great guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't talked to him personally.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I
I see. I see. I'm curious. Does someone of your caliber have any rivals among Fight Funder?
Hmm. Evil baby.
Oh.
Or fucking hate him.
Hmm.
I started his career, you know, because I
Really?
saw him. Yeah, I saw him. He was sitting there. This little smirk on him. He thought he was so great. But he was below everyone. He was like this big until I punched him right in his fucking mugger. His face. The thing that you punch when you don't like someone.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that started who he was. He became that powerful because I punched him in the face that day.
Hmm.
Thrice, even.
Wow.
And you know, I'll do it again.
Really? That's quite.
Even if he was in a crib, I'd punch him. I'd kick the crib.
Wow. All right. Um. Yeah. Well. Yeah. That's all the questions I have for you today. Any closing remarks? Anything you want to say? Anyone you want to call out? Well.
Oh, 5th? 2036.
Hmm.
15.
All right. Thank you for coming on to the show. All right. Well, thank you very much to all our sponsors. We are back here with the show. After our last guest, we had to clean the couch a little bit, so hopefully it's clean up for the next guest. But let's bring them up onto the stage. Let's hope they're not a criminal this time. Hello.
What's up? Dr. Bones, Metagram famous. You already know me. I know you do.
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
see it in the eyes.
I see. Pleasure to meet you. But of course, it might be those that don't know you. So, would you introduce yourself to them on those at home?
Dr. Bones, Metagram famous. Everyone loves me. Everyone knows me. I'm awesome. 1,000 followers on SoundCloud. Banned from most McDonald's, but hey, that's okay.
Wow, you are quite something then.
Oh yeah, everyone loves me.
Yeah, yeah. And are you a fighter within Fight Finder, a sponsor, and what do you do?
I'm a official in Fight Finder, and I'm a fighter.
Oh, I see, I see. And how many wins do you have currently?
I don't remember.
No, that's fine.
I don't know, like 20
Hmm.
something.
Oh, that's pretty good, pretty good. And as an official, what do you do?
I judge fights, I punch people, and once or twice I've had to kill someone, but that's
Oh.
okay.
Wow. Why'd you have to kill them? Like, do you want to like elaborate on that, on why you had to kill some people? Or are you just going to just leave
I'm kind
it
of
at
impressed with how I've been doing as an official. I'm pretty impressed with it.
that? Okay, we're just gonna skip over that. All right. So, what made you want to join 500 in the first place?
I was on Google and I was looking through like all of the options for dating sites, and I seen Feet Finder, and I was mistaken. It's a common mistake. A lot of people make it.
Really? Oh, that's what's with this? You know what? I'm not going to question it. Nope, nope.
You seem like you're enjoying a Feet Finder.
Um,
You got no shoes on.
I had not many. I don't really have the need to wear shoes.
Yeah, you want to let those grippers out.
Um, no, No, I'm not gonna entertain that. Okay, let's get back on track. So, what kind of goals or ambitions did you discover yourself wanting to accomplish through Fight Finder?
Well, I think I see myself at the good old ripe age of 86, and I was thinking to myself, I've got a lot of years ahead of me. I should really go ahead and start dedicating myself to music. I opened my own Newgrounds account, and then I made music on there. But then I moved it to SoundCloud, where I do raps and stuff like that. And I post on my Metagram. I get a lot of money for it. So, all the girls want me. All the anorexic women want to be me. So
Wow, that's quite something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, are out of the fights you participated in, are there any that you're most fond of? Ones that are most memorable to you?
Probably the fight that I had with this big dragon. This is back in the high hole days. This is way before Fight Finder was established.
Oh wow.
And there's this big dragon, and I pulled out my gun, and he fell over and he died. Pretty good fight.
Wow, wow. And that was
My gun that I have has the ability to kill gods. It's called the Saxy.
Oh. Well, I guess that leads into
Yeah.
our next question. Out of the fighters, we've seen a lot of different skills, abilities, martial, I guess, mastery. What separates you from the rest of them? What gives you that extra edge in combat?
I'm Dr. Bones. I can do things that people don't understand.
Oh.
I got this thing that my friend Mick made for me. It's called a tool gun, and it can manipulate reality. It's a pretty good little sidearm. I keep it strapped on me all the time.
I see. Interesting. Right.
So that happens sometimes.
Oh, I see. I just hope a good thing this couch is fireproof. Okay, so, do you have yourself a favorite fighter, one that you constantly see yourself rooting for whenever they step into the ring?
There's this one guy who actually beat me once. He actually did genuinely beat me once. He got me down to the floor and everything, and he fucking made me eat concrete pretty much. He is really skillful in hand-to-hand combat. He's a really good musician. He's really fast, powerful, good fashion wear. Great fucking guy. His name was Dr. Bones. I respect that guy. I want to be that guy.
Aren't you Dr. Bones, though?
What?
How could you beat yourself?
What about you? You see any fighters that you like in Fight Finder?
I mean, I'm very fond of Red, actually. He's quite interesting. He has a very good sense of combat. He's very nice and polite. I've seen him in his fights. He's very sportsmanlike. And he kind of gives it his all in combat, and I really like to see that.
Is it the big guy with the armor? Got his name.
Yeah. Big red armor.
Big red guy. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Pretty cool guy.
Yeah. Okay. So that kind of leads into my next question. Is there any fighter that you see as a role model, amongst the participants?
I think a lot more people need to be like the intern. He's a fighter that doesn't really come around very much. He's called the intern. He's he was in Fight Finder chat actually yesterday.
Oh yeah.
He's like he's an intern for the high hall. I really respect him. He's got a good work ethic. People need to be like him, more friendly, work ethic, always willing to help people. We need more people like that in Fight Finder.
Really?
Gormund doesn't like him. Gormund wants him out of his castle, but he's Gormund's intern, so I don't know what he wants.
Yes. Yeah. I see. And do you have any rivals that have come about from Fight Finder? Someone you wanna like?
McMeaty.
That was fast. And why McMeaty of all people?
Owes me $20. Still doesn't pay me back.
That's it.
He deserves to die in every possible way.
Over $20.
I want his atoms fragmented across the universe, and I want the very atoms screaming for mercy. I want that guy dead.
Wow. Okay. That is quite extreme. Yeah. Well. I guess that's all the questions I have for you today. Do you have any closing remarks? Anything you want to promote? Anyone want to
Yeah, I
call
do.
out? Oh.
Buy my album on Newgrounds, $20 and 23% tax. And if you don't buy it, I know where you live, and I will kill you.
Oh,
What I have
okay.
to say.
Well, thank you for coming on to the. All right, then there. Okay, who lets these people in? Yes, I know that they're like fight people of Fight Finder.
We broke in.
Where's security then? Okay. No, what? No. Right. This is being recorded live. Shit. I can't edit this out. Yeah. Well, let's just end the show. Let's just end the show. Cause yeah. Let's just cut the cameras and just. Let's call it a wrap for today. And yeah. Let's just take 5. Let us calm down. We'll do our little outro, and we'll. All right. Well, folks, that's the end of our show. Hope you all enjoyed watching. I had a lot of fun, as always, talking with all these fighters. It was a great time. I hope you enjoyed watching, learned a lot more about these people, and got a little bit more, understand them a little bit better on why they joined, their goals, their aspirations, everything, and all that fun little jazz. Yes, well, I do hope to see you back here again next week, but stay tuned, as up next we have Cooking with Firearms once again. I can't believe that show is still going, with all the complaints we've had. Remember, last week was a bit of an incident with some things, but, show's still running, and it's still popular, so, see you next week. This is Rick Tristan, signing off.